Welcome back to Sir Boats Yacht, your destination for stories about extraordinary vessels that shaped history and captured imaginations. Today, we set sail on a journey through time as we explore one of the most fascinating ships ever built, the USS Sachem, also known as SP-192. This isn't just a story about metal and machinery. It's a story about transformation, endurance, and the legacy of a ship that served both luxury and war with equal grace. The USS Sachem began her life in 1902 as a private yacht named Celt, built by the Pusey & Jones shipyard in Delaware. She was commissioned by a wealthy industrialist who wanted to own one of the most elegant yachts of the era. Crafted with a strong steel hull and luxurious detailing, she combined beauty with strength, a hallmark of early 20th century naval design. Her sleek shape, refined craftsmanship, and reliable steam propulsion system made her a statement of wealth and innovation. But her destiny changed when history came calling. During World War I, the United States Navy requisitioned her for service, converting the once luxurious yacht into a patrol and research vessel. It was during this transformation that she was renamed USS Sachem and given the designation SP-192. No longer just a pleasure craft, she became an active part of America's wartime efforts. Her solid hull, generous deck space, and strong engine made her ideal for coastal patrols and experimental operations. One of the most remarkable chapters in her story came when Thomas Edison himself conducted naval experiments aboard the USS Sachem. Edison used the vessel as a floating laboratory to test early communication technologies and submarine detection methods. Imagine a scene where one of the world's greatest inventors stands on her deck, surrounded by cables, instruments, and the hum of new ideas. The USS Sachem became a silent partner in the scientific breakthroughs that shaped modern naval engineering. After World War I, she returned to civilian life, resuming her role as a private yacht under various owners. However, when the world was plunged into another global conflict, she was once again called back into service. During World War II, the USS Sachem was recommissioned and served as a training and support vessel, contributing once again to the defense of her nation. Few ships can claim to have served in 2 world wars, and even fewer can say they did so with such adaptability. From a design perspective, the USS Sachem was an engineering marvel of her era. Measuring approximately 186 feet in length and weighing around 195 tons, her steel hull provided both durability and balance. She was designed to handle open water confidently, maintaining steady performance even in rough conditions. Her triple expansion steam engine was a masterpiece of early propulsion technology, delivering a smooth and powerful drive that could reach speeds of about 14 knots. Her exterior reflected a perfect harmony between elegance and purpose. The classic lines of her hull, the polished brass fittings, and the sweeping deck layout spoke of her yachting heritage, while her robust structure hinted at her naval readiness. Standing on her deck would have been an experience of both beauty and command, the sensation of freedom that only the open sea can provide.
Inside, the USS Sachem offered a glimpse into a world where luxury met functionality. In her early days as Celt, the interiors were lavishly decorated with fine wood paneling, brass fixtures, and elegant furniture.
The main salon was an inviting space filled with natural light from large portholes, offering panoramic ocean views. Cabins were designed for comfort, each fitted with handcrafted details that reflected the prestige of her owner. The dining area was a picture of refinement, where guests could enjoy meals surrounded by craftsmanship that rivaled the finest homes of the era. When she was converted for naval service, much of this opulence was stripped away in favor of efficiency and practicality. The elegant staterooms became officer quarters, the salon became a briefing area, and every inch of the vessel was reconfigured for utility. Despite these changes, the craftsmanship of her original design still showed through. The woodwork, the curves of the walls, and the layout all carried the DNA of a luxury yacht. Later, when she returned to civilian hands, some owners attempted to restore her original beauty, blending old-world craftsmanship with modern amenities. Stainless steel galleys replaced the old cook stations, new lighting and furniture brought warmth back to her rooms, and yet the historical touches, like brass railings and porthole frames, remained intact. The result was a ship that told its story not just through its history but through every surface and material that had survived over time.
In terms of performance, the USS Sachem was a testament to reliable naval architecture.
Her hull shape allowed for smooth handling and excellent seakeeping, making her suitable for both patrol missions and leisurely voyages. The balance between weight and power ensured stability in varying sea conditions. Even though her primary purpose evolved through the years, she maintained a reputation for being a steady, dependable ship. Her engineering might seem simple compared to today's computerized systems, but in her time, it represented the best of maritime technology. What truly sets the USS Sachem apart from other vessels, however, is her versatility. She wasn't just a luxury yacht or a warship, she was both. She was a scientific laboratory, a naval workhorse, and a leisure cruiser, all in one lifetime. Few ships have managed to embody so many identities while maintaining their integrity and spirit. Her adaptability reflected the resilience of the era and the ingenuity of the engineers who designed her. Today, the USS Sachem rests in silence in a shallow river near Cincinnati, her once proud hull now covered in moss and rust. Yet even in this state, she has become a local legend. Explorers, photographers, and history lovers seek her out, drawn by the haunting beauty of her remains. The skeletal structure still carries the grace of her original lines, and the sight of her resting peacefully on the water is both melancholic and awe-inspiring.
Her story resonates because it mirrors the cycle of life itself: grandeur, service, transformation, and rest. The ship that once carried aristocrats and inventors, that patrolled oceans and weathered wars, now serves a new purpose as a monument to time. She reminds us that even the mightiest creations eventually yield to nature, yet their legacy endures in the stories they leave behind.
For anyone dreaming of restoration projects, the USS Sachem remains a symbol of what could be achieved with passion and respect for history. If brought back to life, she could easily become one of the most breathtaking heritage yachts in existence. Her classic steel hull could be preserved, her interiors reimagined with modern materials while keeping the essence of her century-old craftsmanship intact. Imagine cruising the open sea aboard a vessel that once hosted Thomas Edison and served the U.S. Navy. It would be a journey through history itself. What makes the USS Sachem truly timeless is that she bridges the gap between human ambition and the forces of nature. She reflects how technology, design, and craftsmanship can come together to create something that endures far beyond its intended purpose. In a world where everything feels temporary, the story of this ship reminds us that legacy is built through endurance, not just brilliance. As we look back on her journey, from a millionaire's dream to a naval asset, from luxury to labor, from motion to stillness, we can't help but feel admiration. The USS Sachem stands as a symbol of human creativity and adaptability. She's proof that even in decay, beauty persists. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the life and legacy of the USS Sachem, here on Boats Yacht. If this story inspired you or sparked your curiosity, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We bring you tales of remarkable vessels, their craftsmanship, their journeys, and the people behind them. Let us know in the comments what part of the Sachem story intrigued you the most, and which ship you'd like us to explore next. This is Boats Yacht, where history meets the horizon.